Patterson. Thanks for coming to my video today. We've been talking about wealth and the aspects of wealth and even the difference of wealth. And we said before, the difference between riches and wealth is riches can be taken away from you. You can lose all your possessions, everything you have worked for years and built up. They can be taken away from you just like that. Think about all the storms, the major storms that the United States has had, and their homes and their possessions were wiped out overnight. Think about the crunch that we've had with the housing market here in the United States. People's homes were taken away even with almost paid. 5 years down the line and they've almost paid things off and they lost their job. They couldn't pay for it anymore and they lost their homes. How many people do you know personally that have gone bankrupt, that have lost everything, that have had major illnesses and had to sell everything, their cars, their nice cars, all their equity, everything, all their assets, everything was gone in just a heartbeat. But I want to assure you, the one thing and the difference between wealth and riches is that nobody can take away your wealth. Now, what makes up your wealth? Well, I call it your intellect, or what you know. And then as you've progressed in life, you have experiences. Good experiences, bad experiences, and the wisdom to know the difference. You know, you could probably tell someone up here or someone younger, maybe someone older, you know, don't do that. Don't go that way. That doesn't work. You know, or try this way works. Did you know what? There are people right now online and offline too, but online right now, millions of people are looking for the knowledge that you have, that are looking for the experiences that you have. Do you see how wealthy you are? You have something that other people are coveting. They only say, man, I wish I would have known that. I wouldn't have made that bad investment, or I wouldn't have spent that money here or that money there. Do you see? The other parts of components of wealth is not only your intellect, your knowledge, and your experiences, but your talents. You know, there are people that play piano. And how many times have you, even, you know, if you don't have any musical talent yourself, how many times have you heard or seen somebody on television, you know, say, oh my gosh, I wish I could play like that. Well, you know what? You can. I used to be a music teacher, and I've had several businesses dealing with music. I had a school performing arts for children for 12 years here in Georgia. And you know, the parents would come and bring their children, and we would give a concert about every 8 weeks or so. I promised those kids, you know, if they'll learn their 3 or 4 songs, we'll put on a concert for mom and dad and all the relatives. And sure enough, every 8 weeks, somebody would come. And we would put on this concert for them. And the parents would say, oh, my son or my daughter or my grandson, granddaughter, whoever, you know, just played so beautifully. I wish I could learn. But you know what? Anybody can learn anything, even musical instruments. If you just spent, and I tell all my students this, if you just spend 5 minutes, I can teach you how to play the piano in 5 minutes. Now, if you want to hear how that's done, you'll have to listen to my next video, and we're going to talk about those talents. Getting back to the wealth components. The other part of that is not only your intellect, your experience, your talents, but your giftings. Talents and giftings are different, okay? I can have the talent to play the piano, but I have a gifting to teach. See the difference? Certain giftings you can't learn. They are just innate. They are a part of you. That's called a gifting. Now, the last component that we talk about in the part of wealth is your imagination. Imagination can take you anywhere. In your imagination, you can create a world in here. A world in here. And you know what? I'm learning. And I've learned through the years even more and more and more. What starts here manifests itself in my life. I'll be glad to share with you more stories, but this kind of got long with the video here with my stories, and I'm just so excited to share this information with you, that you can lose your riches, and you may have lost your riches, but you know what? Nobody can ever take your wealth away from you. Well, that's enough for now. This is Rick Patterson. I'll see you next time.